What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you junk journal content and videos. So if that's what you're into, please do subscribe and give my video a little thumbs up. It would really, really help me out. Hello, hello. We are continuing on my sunflower junk journals. This is the last part before they're all put together. I have sewn my signatures into my inside cover, and now I need to glue my inside cover to the cover. So I have 3 of these to do. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. Andy's Creative Studio. Hello from Arkansas. Very cool. Welcome. So before I logged off earlier, hi Vanessa. I had some trouble with the very last signature first. The very last signature on the very last book, there was a problem. So I think it was my top thread that wasn't correct somehow. I don't know. Somehow it wasn't right. So it kind of messed up. I had to re-sew my middle signature. And so what I did was I glued some pieces of really thin paper to some of the pages. Like this one has it. So they all are been pretty much reinforced. So it's all good. That's one way that you can fix this sometimes, is by putting a strip of paper. You can use any thin paper you have, and it'll just reinforce it. And I did put on some, like, this is a new page right here, and I believe this is like this line page and this book page are new. So like these pages here are new, but for the most part they got reinforced, as you can see here in the middle, and everything is all good. Everything is gravy now, and it's not the, it's not the worst look. It's just a little bit of a band-aid repair there, but we got to do what we got to do. It's all good. Sometimes it happens. It happens sometimes, and there's ways to kind of patch it. Definitely ways to patch it. So I'm happy with how that's ended up, and let's sew these in. I try and be very, very careful. I don't want to get any glue on my fabric covers, and I don't want to get any glue on my inside fabric covers. So actually, I gotta go get all my baby wipes right here. I was gonna say I need baby wipes because sometimes glue does get places, and you can kind of clean it up a little bit with baby wipes. Also, your hands will be covered in glue. So I gotta have my baby wipes nearby. I try and, preserve everything as well as I can. I don't want anything to be messy. If you've seen my videos before, you know what this is. Miss Angie. Yeah, this is from Joann's. And this fabric is from the Dollar Tree. They had really, I don't know if they still have them. It seems like they get kind of newish designs here and there. So this one's here is from the Dollar Tree. And again, this one is from Joann's. Okay. So, this is this front. So I'm going to make sure, yep, this is the front. I'm going to gather my pages. And I wonder if this is going to work, because this is kind of a chubby signature with all this trimming. Damn. Sometimes it is easier just to make one from scratch. But they're gonna go in, I think. Just takes a little maneuvering. Okay. I'm just gonna wiggle it on down. Just wiggle it. I did make my signature slightly a different size than I would for the jacket. Let me see here. can we alter this because it could be a little bit wider? Hang on. This is just transparent tape on the back of heat and bonds. So hang on, see if I can adjust for the size difference now. Oh my goodness, it might have been easier to do one from scratch. But okay, I've got the patience. I've got the patience and the will. Kimberly, hi Kimberly. Oh, I'll let her breathe a little bit. Okay. Okay. I think that's a little bit better. Definitely we'll just make one for the next one. Okay. Whatever. I'll have to make one because my signatures are a little bit further apart this time. I tried a new thing. And they're a little bit further apart now. So it's not wide enough. There we go. Here's the long one. So this stuff is what the heat and bond comes on. Basically, the glue is on these sheets, and once you use the glue, you're left with the sheets. So I have gone ahead and I'll reuse these. I use these to glue stuff on. I'll use this to paint on top of. I use it for a lot of things. I really do. Now they all kind of work. They all kind of pinch it. Try and see if I can leave a little bit more room, but they all kind of pinch it, so. Okay. Here's this piece that's been glued on, but that's fine. So we just put that there on top. Like that. I love this tape dispenser. I always have it on my desk. It like clamps onto your desk, your table. I love having it handy at all times. It's always on the corner of my desk. I didn't think I would use transparent tape so much, but I do. I kind of do. And whenever I do, I'm kind of happy I have this. And then taper up. Okay. And then here we make a triangle. And then we fold it down. And then we take that. Okay, so, and somehow, like I've said before, somehow okay, so that one kind of, I would normally tape it down right here. But because the spine is a little bit big, I'm going to see, I haven't glued this size spine down yet, so we'll see how it works, if I need it to be tighter or not. I don't know yet. Okay, so let's do it. Right, did I even make sure this is the front? See, I always panic and I make sure. I always panic and I gotta triple check, you guys. I check 7,000 times to make sure everything's going the right way. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, on this cover it wouldn't matter because the cover is the same way either way. Okay, so it really wouldn't have even mattered. Okay, anyways. Jen, of course I made it back, girl. I got work to do. Work to do. So here. Put it on. But it's always important to remember to label the front. If this had a front, I would have labeled this, but it doesn't. So okay. Still trying to work the chipboard. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so another thing we could do is clip it right here. I have a big paper clip, and it makes it stand up. I don't know why, but it does. So I'm placing my inside cover, and I'm just making sure you can see almost, if I can help it, the equal amount of cover all the way around, if I can help it. And then I also try and I can mark it so that way I know where I meant to put my cover. You guys, I ate the lasagna at noon, and I'm still not hungry, and it's 8 o'clock. I still feel so, like, I just don't feel hungry yet, but we'll see how I feel soon. It's been 8 hours. Okay, so I got a piece of parchment paper. I always use pieces of parchment paper as my desk protector, whatever. I have another piece of, hang on, I need a long piece. Do I have any longer pieces? I have this long piece of heat and bond. And I'm going to take off this thing, actually, because it makes it harder to glue. Okay, so here we are. Okay, we are here, and now I got my glue. Must have been good. It was bomb.com, and then I warmed it up in the oven, so it was like freshly made lasagna again. It was so good. Okay, so now I gotta get my glue. I use Turbo Tacky Glue by Eileen's, and I love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. It's important to get plenty of glue. Also, we need to put some glue down here in this little gap. I need a silicone brush, and I kind of go in here, and I get the glue, and I get the glue. Okay. Some glue is dripping down here. We gotta catch it. It's very important that I get the glue in between the stitches there. Very important. You don't want to skimp on the glue, but you also don't want to put too much glue. It's a happy little medium we need to find. Get glue in between all those little stitches. Okay. I will pretty much, hang on, I have glue on my hands. This is the part where I'm over here reaching for my baby wipes. I'm pretty much going to drop this on the ground because it's got glue all over it. I don't want that anywhere near me. The glue dries and then you can reuse it again. But for now, I don't want it. Let's put this where I put my little markings earlier. Very carefully pat that because, again, I don't want to get glue anywhere. Then okay, that's where I want it to be. So now I get my big bone folder. Oh, now you see that? Scary moments, you guys. Scary moments. Very scary. Make sure that the glue makes good contact with the paper and with the cover fabric. Yeah, Miss Jen, she's the boss lady, so y'all watch out for her. Watch out, you guys. She keeps an eye on me. She tells me what to do and when to do it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Just want to make sure. I love this thing, and I pretty much only use it for this. Because I want to make sure everything makes contact, and then it covers such a big surface. It's great. It's great. Okay. Oh, technically it glues. Technically it glues up to the signature, so I want to make sure I get down here and kind of scratch it in. I guess it's scratching. I don't know what to call this, but I'm kind of like just making sure everything makes contact. That's all. Okay. Hi, Miss Latanya. Hi, Stephanie. How's Zena? I hadn't seen Zena. Hi, Zena. Okay. So here we are. That side is done. Now we got the spine and this other side. Okay. Well, okay. Okay. Everything's good. Everything's good. How's everybody? Okay, so let's put this here. And let's get more glue. Oops. Whoops. Let's get busy here. Let me start here on the cover though, actually. Let's start over here. And for this, I just make sure I cut down my spout like very, very low to the nub. So you get the biggest outpour of glue. Okay. I need my silicone brush. Even if you don't do this technique, if you glue down your cover, silicone brushes are correct. It really is. And I kind of hold it down here so the cover doesn't move, because it will move if you don't. If you don't, it will move. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do the spine. My glue's running out. I've done too much with it. Then up against the spine too, and then in here as well. Let's get in the glue here, and then I do make sure I kind of wedge the brush in between here, in between the spine and the other side. There's like a little divot here, so I kind of make sure I get glue in there. There's so many cracks I gotta get into because the spine, I normally have the signatures closer to each other, but this time I try to space them out a little bit, just slightly bigger. So I'm noticing I kind of have to go in those little creases that are new. Those are some new creases. Okay. I feel pretty good about this now. Daisy, do you just zigzag the edges? Yes, I do. I do almost like a faux, I make sure that the, oops, sorry, my signatures are slipping out. I do. Hang on. Try to talk. I'm trying to save my journal. I do this like fake serger where I leave. I don't know how. I've made a video about it, but there's this one little part where the stitch just like goes over the edge, and that's what I do. I just let the stitch go over the edge of the cover here. Oop, hang on, I need a daylight. That one's got glue on it. Okay. Gotta get this. Just trying to dab the glue, make it wet, and then it kind of does go away. Kind of. Okay, so get my big bone folder here. So, like, if you can see, Steph, the stitch, like I said, let me see, I don't know if I can get it to focus. Hang on. I don't know how to say it in technical terms. It's almost like a faux serge. Hang on. I got my program loading so I can do a little bit of a close-up so you can see what I mean. Come on, program, for goodness sakes. It's taking forever. Okay. The zoom to, oh, not zoom. Not zoom. Okay. So if you can see the edge here, how it kind of like falls off the edge. I'm not like up against, it falls off the edge. So on the other side, it looks the same. So it's almost like like I said, like a faux serge. There's just one little part of where the needle goes over, and I make sure that I'm right before that, so then the stitch falls over. However, that's said. I don't know how to say it. Okay, we're back. Okay. But yeah, to me, it's just, you know, I'm going to make sure that we're okay because this middle part is kind of, it's kind of, I haven't done, just want to make sure this is where it's supposed to be, and maybe I should have stretched it out a little bit. I'll do that more on the next one. Okay, so you do want to go in between the signatures and, you know, push in between, up against the signatures as well. Like that. And sometimes glue does come out of here. I know I've made a video on it, stuff. If I don't know if you understood me or not. I don't understand myself. I've just heard it called like a faux serge. Okay, you know what? I think I like the signature spaced out a little bit more. You see how I spaced them out just a tiny bit more? Literally just a 1/4 inch on each side. I spaced them out, and it looks really cute. I think I'm okay with that. I wasn't sure how I feel. I normally don't like big gaps in between the signatures. It really doesn't matter. It really, truly doesn't matter. But it's just how I felt. Okay, so now that it's done. I need to get these together because that makes them stand up. So also, I need my regular paper clips. Okay, so my regular paper clips. I am literally obsessed with these little containers. A lot of the stores have them. I think this one's from Walmart. I bought some from the dollar store. These little containers. I have so many of them. I use them for everything. I got some here. I got my clips in this other one. I use it for so many things. I love these. I always buy these containers. Kay, hi Kay. Have a good night, dear. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so these are just paper clips, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a paper clip on each side of each signature. And it just kind of keeps the area right next to each signature from pulling up. Sometimes it pulls up because these kind of pull it up. So this kind of makes it stay down. So it's great. You love them too, LaTanya? I absolutely love these little containers. Anytime I see one in a color that I like, I'm like, ooh, ooh. And they're usually like $2. So I have a lot of them. I have a lot. Suffice to say that I have a lot. So this pretty much dries in a couple of hours, but I always leave them overnight, just to be safe, make sure everything is dry. You can tell the glue is still wet because this is like cold. This is super cold. So that's how I know. When it's, room temperature, I'm like, okay, the glue dried. But right now it's like cold. Here. This goes here. And you can reuse these paper clips for this. This is pretty much the only reason I use these paper clips is just for this. Once in a while, I'll make a hidden paper clip, but mostly it's just for this. So that stays like that. You can put something on either side to support it. You don't need this giant paper clip. But I kind of just like it holds itself up if I do it this way. So I like it. So again, this one is done. I got 2 more to do. So let's get to those now. So let me put this off to the side. Okay, and let's go for 2. Okay. Dollar Tree has some cute organization goodies, especially since I have got to get my butt to the Dollar Tree. I really do. Really, truly, I do. Is this the prayer one? No, it's not. I want the prayer one. Okay. Now, did I make sure this was the center? I don't know. This was the front? I don't know. Maybe I should have checked that earlier. It is. Okay. Again, I label everything. I do. I really do. Except for my craft room. I don't know what it is, you guys. Why am I so against labeling stuff in my craft room? Nothing is labeled. I don't do labels. Really, I don't. Because I move stuff. I feel like I move stuff around so much that just labels would be so out of, like, they wouldn't be updated. Like, I changed my room up a lot. Not lately, but to get it to this part where it is now, I have changed it up a lot from where I got started. And so, how about you guys? Are you guys label people or are you non-label people? What's going on? How do you feel about this very important subject? How do y'all feel? Do you label things? I am not a label person. I know where everything is. I feel like I know where everything is. And I feel like it's my craft room, and nobody should be in my craft room. Why are you in my craft room? What do you mean? Why do you need to know where things are? This is my craft room. Get out of my craft room. Plus, my labels, I would literally have like 50 things on the label. Like, it's never just one thing. I always put multiple things in bins and containers. So I feel like it's just ridiculous. It would just be, everything would be labels on labels on labels. Because I put so many things in drawers, like what would even be the point for me? Like, The whole front would be covered in labels. Stephanie G. Hi, Stephanie G. So I just feel like that, labels just, they're not my thing. Nothing in my craft room is labeled at all. Nothing. It's all a mystery to you, and it better be. Cheryl, hi Cheryl. I should be a labeler, but I'm too lazy for all. Like I said, I move things around so much. There would be like 50 labels on every container because I put more than one thing per container, more than one thing per bin, more than one thing per drawer. It would just be, everything would just be labels. Stephanie says, I need to label everything in my house so my hubby knows where to put things and they don't get lost. Oh, that's a good trick. If you guys haven't, give me a little thumbs up, please. Please. That would be a good reason to get mad at my husband. Like, it's labeled. It's labeled. And you still didn't do it. Oh. Nothing in my house I don't think I feel like I need labeled like that. I am not a label person. Not a label person. Thank you, Miss Letitia. This one is from Dollar Tree. I don't know if they still have it. They might. I don't know. I haven't gone to Dollar Tree probably since I bought it. I just, like I said, in my craft room, this is my craft room. Why? It just feels silly to me. No judging if you do it. I just feel like, why are you in my craft room and why do you need to know where things are? Are you trying to rob me? Literally, no one comes over. So it's just, I just don't see the point. I just can't. Okay. Brush. Plus, sometimes I am a little disorganized. And I don't need anybody reminding me. No. Okay, I didn't get to it. But I don't need anybody reminding me of that point. But I've seen some labeling out there. I see it. Normally, everything for me is like in a tote, not in a tote, in like a container. There's no top part to it, so I could just open it, my drawer. I can see where everything is. I don't need it to be labeled. I don't know. Again, not passing judgment to you labelers out there. Stephanie, instead of a labeler, you are an enabler. Oh my goodness. Let's get all the glue here. Let's do that. Okay. Let's get into these stitches here. Okay, I also need to get some glue in here. I went to Walmart the other day and I was able to find one bottle of TurboTax glue. I don't know. Walmart only orders like 2 at a time. Okay. Ooh, there's glue here. Oh, goodness me. I'll have to fix that. Okay. It happens as much as I try to avoid it. It does happen sometimes. So, my tissue, my baby wipe, I should say tissue, not tissue. We're stretching fabric. We're laying it where we want it to be. And then I'm going to hit it with baby wipe. All right. All right, okay. LMAO, I just settled for someone stole it. What did I miss? I had to run upstairs. Dina, do you label your craft room? How do you feel about the label politics? Labeling the politics of labeling your craft room. That's what we're discussing. And we're breaking off into groups of labelers and non-labelers. I guess, oh, this one's from We Are Memory Keepers, if you should know. Technically, this is 2. I gotta clean this. It's like covered in glue. Dried glue. Okay, so, I didn't mean to slide that. Need to get up against the signature here. Up against the signature. We gotta get in this little crack. Okay. Yeah, it's a scraper. Big scraper. I love it. It really helps me do everything twice as fast. Twice as fast. Okay. Okay, let's do this side now. Again, I literally have a million pieces of this heat and bond, and I reuse them. I reuse them all the time. Like this one has dried glue on it because I'm reusing it. But I use it and I just drop it on the ground so that the glue dries, and then I can reuse it again later. And sometimes I got way too much glue, and that's when I throw them away. But otherwise, I feel bad about throwing away so much plastic. So I try and reuse it as best as I can. Sometimes I do throw it away, but for the most part, I try to reuse it. Okay. So let's do this other side now. Is it cold where you are yet, Daisy? It's 97 degrees, so yeah, it's cold. It's still about 97 degrees. Daisy, you do the inside cover last. Yeah, I do. So I sew the signatures into this fabric paper. So you can see here, normally, I don't know, I think the adhesion didn't go well here on this piece of fabric. But anyways, usually it goes well. But I sew them into this because it's, it's just a thin piece of fabric. And then this is what I glue into the journal. And then it becomes one piece. Let me see. That's the one I made the other day. So yeah, then it becomes all one piece and you don't see the signatures sewn in here. And I've been making the journals like this for a really, really long time, and I just really like it. I like sewing them in with my sewing machine. I like how easy it is. Sometimes it comes with problems, but hey, every binding method, will give you a headache. Okay, so this just is the best for me. And yeah, that's how it becomes a book. That's how it's done. She's a daredevil with the glue. Yeah, I am. Joni says, I prefer clear containers so I don't have to label anything. Plus, I just point and grunt at it and my man will get it for me. Yeah, I have to, when it comes to describing to my husband where things are in my craft room, it is kind of like, well, why don't you know where it is? I know where it is. Why don't you know where it is? But, yeah, it's not the easiest thing for him to find his way. But again, this is my craft room, honey. Get out. Get out. Get out. Facts. I just stress myself out sewing into signatures. Like I said, you can find it to be the easiest method. You're still going to hold your breath. Letitia says here at the temp at night, it started to drop. Here, it's dropping at night. It's actually nice and fresh at night. I've been able to open, one day it rained, and I was able to have my door open basically all day for my cat. He loved it. My cat, if it drops if the temperature is 75 degrees, I am going to open the door for my cat. He has been so missing that. It makes, like, you open the door for him, it's literally like you turned on television for him. It's the cutest thing. He loves it. So it's been 75 probably like at 3 a.m. And so I'll open the door for him and he gets to look out. And then probably around 8 o'clock, it starts to be about 80 degrees. And I think it's been going up to like 97. So for us, I mean, that's pretty fresh. Compared to 110, it's feeling good, you know? You know? Okay, so, oh, for Pete's sake, this silicone brush here. Let's get the glue here. I love, like I said, if you use glue for your covers, get yourself a silicone brush. It is the best. You get to move the glue to where it needs to be. You can even scoop the glue up and push it to where it needs to be. It's the best. And I think I bought a pack of like 6 of these years ago now. And I think I still have one that I've never opened. So they will last you and last you. Okay. Here, okay, so let's do the spine. Come on, come on. Okay. Okay, that's what you're gonna do? Wow. Don't mind my glue. It's just pooping out some glue. Okay. Don't mind my glue, don't. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear none of that. Okay, let's get the glue in here. This is a lot of glue. Maybe I'll put some up here. It's a lot of glue here. Make sure. Okay, this is going very good. Very good. Okay, we're almost done here, but I need to put the glue in this little gap here. Are you going to work or not? Because if you're not going to work, you're out of here. Okay. Okay, now get this away from me. And now we are going to place this where it needs to be. Ooh, I just got a thumbprint right here. Okay. Everything looks good to me. Ooh. Okay. Is that glue or you had Mexican food? It was the lasagna. It was the cheesy lasagna. Sorry. I'm sorry. Gotta get the glue out of here. She's blaming the glue. Oh my God, Zena. She's blaming the glue. Maybe I was. Maybe I wasn't. I would never admit. No, I would have muted that out. I always mute things out. Lucky for y'all. Lucky for y'all, I don't think I've ever tooted on camera. I always mute it. Okay, let's get in between the signatures here. Again, you'll get glue. but we'll meet it with the little baby wipe, and then we'll get glue again. Oh, I did a lot of glue on that spine, which is why it's important to take the glue off, because, and that's why it's also good to scrape it together, because you don't want to have this like floating spine because you use too much glue. So this makes the glue leave. Okay. Okay. In between the signatures, that's where all the glue was. Okay. There's more glue right here. Okay. Okay, okay. And then this other signature. Wait. Thought I felt glue. It made me scared. Ooh, there's glue on my finger. This other signature here. Gotta go in between here. Gotta scrape it up. Look, there's bombs everywhere, you guys. Look. Look at this. I love this technique, but the gluing here is like, ugh. It's okay. I might have gotten too happy with glue. It's possible. It's possible. Okay, so that's done. And here comes my cat. Here, I already heard the little bell. Okay. So now you all need to watch Joni last video, her little girl, so smart and adorable. Ooh. Okay, so we need a paper clip down each side of the signature. You can always pull these out really easily and reuse the paper clips. Okay. Okay, the other side. Okay, okay. This right here. Go. And then right here. Okay. This looks good. These little bits of paper you can always scrape off later with an eraser. But everything looks good. Like I said, you can wipe the glue off. It is a little bit forgiving, especially when wet. Okay. So this one is done. This one needs to dry. You could fold it just fine. I do like that spacing in between there. I did a 1/4 inch in between each signature instead of a 1/2 inch like I normally would. 3/4 inch. Okay, so let me get to the next one. All right, next. My floor is covered in paper. Okay, let me just make sure I don't have any glue. We're good. The last one is this one just here, so it doesn't even matter if I'm upside down or not. Okay. If you missed it from earlier, the last signature that I sewed into this cover right here messed up. I think it was the top thread that was wrong. And after I just rethreaded it, it worked just fine. So, I had to redo it. And so some of the pages have this like reinforcement. It's kind of like a brown craft paper, really thin craft paper that I kind of use as a bandage here and there. I did use some of these pages like this graph paper. I just put a new bag. But yeah, the reinforcement there worked pretty well. It's pretty unnoticeable. And here's what it looks like in the middle. It's like a little band-aid. And I also put one back here. But other than that, it was good. I guess I didn't get enough glue here, enough heat and bond here. This never happens. But it happened here. Hang on, I gotta get a new bottle. Just got this bottle at Walmart. Okay, so I was gonna put some glue right here, just to help the paper adhere to that, just for fun. But anyways, yeah, let's get this glue down. How did I get glue right there? I'm so confused. I got like the smallest little dab of glue right here, and I don't know how. I'm so confused. I'll have to go back and watch the video and find out where I messed up. Okay. So let's get this cover sewn in. Again, the cover has no up or down, so it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Okay, here we go. Cheryl, I didn't see you. Have a good night, dear. Okay. So. Here like that. Oops, or not. If I do it from the side, it does the same thing. I guess I have to do it from both sides. I have some that are like wider than others. No, these are all. Oh, this purple one is good. This purple one is good. First, okay. Just like for Pete's sakes, just work. Just work, please. Okay, so. Again, it's pretty important at this point if your cover is a front, you want a specific side to be the front, you want a specific side to be the back. Make sure you take note of that before you do this, okay? This case doesn't really matter. What's there to do in Pensacola, you guys? My parents want to go. When I go over there, I guess we're all going to go to Pensacola. I don't know. I know nothing about Pensacola. Let's see here. Let's get these out, though. Okay. My piece of heat and bottom, my protective piece of heat. All right. Well, I didn't actually glue to the paper. What? Okay. So now take off the cap. There's no cap. I have to order more glue on Amazon. Oh gosh. Before this whole fiasco happened, Walmart used to always have this glue in stock. Always, 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 always. I don't think I'd ever gone to a Walmart and they didn't have this glue in stock before the craziness happened, you know? And they literally cannot keep this glue in stock. Did that just happen? Girl. They literally cannot keep this glue in stock now, and it's so sad. I've had to buy it from Amazon. I've never had to buy it from Amazon. And all of a sudden, this whole thing happens, and they cannot keep my glue in stock. And it's just really weird, because I used to love this glue. I mean, I still love it, because it's still easily accessible. Again, it used to be always accessible, and now it's just like, if I'm lucky, it's there. The other day, oh my God, I'm really trying to get this edge. There's glue on this edge, I can already tell. I went the other day, and they only had one bottle. How do they only have one bottle? That's insane. Joni says she knows it's in Florida. Do you have a Michael's? I think it's there. Yeah, they have it there, but they also want to charge $5 for something that's like $3.50. And $3.50 a bottle is already expensive. So no, Michael's is not the business for me. Boo. He's like looking at all the papers on the floor. Boo, don't touch them. Don't touch them, Boo Boo. They got glue. Hang on, I got my eyes. I gotta wipe my eyes. Okay. Okay, we're back. What are you doing, Bubbash? What are you doing, Bubbash? Joanne, I mean, Michael's is ridiculous. Like, they price things so that you use the 50% off coupon, and it's just, it's like the thrift stores. Why are the thrift stores so expensive now, too? It literally makes no sense. It literally makes no sense why the thrift shops are so expensive. I've seen things at Goodwill that are from the dollar store, and they want to charge you $1. And it's like, this was donated to you. This should be 50 cents tops. Why is this dollar store item $1? Like, this is ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous. Yeah, it was nicer when they had the coupon. Okay, so that's done. Question: does your Hobby Lobby literally have broken things on clearance? Visibly broken things? I don't think so. Mine charges $129 or $199 for dollar store things. I cannot. Mine charges more on DT items. I just shake my head and move on. Yeah, I'm not buying that stuff. I am not buying it, you guys. I'm not going to do it. It's ridiculous. Ooh, yep, that's what I want. Okay. Carrie, hi Carrie. I saw sunflower bowls at the clearance and they were all chipped pretty badly. But you know, some people will buy those bowls for art. They'll make broken china art, is what it's called, or like broken glass art. You know, they just get the bowls and they'll break them, and that's how it works. But just give it away, you guys. Just stop. Just stop. Like, I went to that glue got all the way over there. I went to the thrift store, and there I picked up this bag of scrap fabric that had no price on it. And I told the lady by the cashier, I said, I want to buy this, but it has no price tag on it. And she's like, well, what about $3.99? And I'm like, oh, that's great. I'll take it. It's like this nice bag of fabric scraps. I'm like, yeah, for sure. I'll take it at $3.99. This lady was like, yeah, if they had me, she's like, they don't want me pricing stuff. She said, if I price stuff, I'd have stuff out here real fast. I'd have stuff out of here real fast. And I'm like, yeah, they're a little bit pricier than I remember growing up. So, like, people realize it, and stuff must sit there, because why are you trying to charge so much for something you got for free, guys? It's not like you're paying your workers $25 an hour. Like, if you are, that would be great. That would be fine. But I don't think they do. I don't think that's what they're doing. Let me get me some glue here. Correct me if I'm wrong. If they're paying their workers $25 an hour, okay, sweet, I will pay. But I don't think they are. Paper Made Pretty. Hi, everyone. I love how you make your journals, Daisy. I watched your video and learned so much. Hi, and welcome. Glad you're here, and thank you. Again, this is just how I've found the easiest way to make my journals. Best thing to do for yourself is watch a lot of videos from different people, and you can, pick and choose your techniques or try it out. And if you like it, if you're a quilter, you probably have all the things that I use. If you're a sewing person, you probably have all the things I use. But I have, I've accumulated everything over time and upgraded here and there. And I pretty much use this technique exclusively. So, it'd be in my best interest to kind of have the tools that I need. But I'm glad you're getting some inspiration and some use out of my videos here. And I'm glad you're here. So nice to see you. Make sure I get all the glue here between the stitches. Getting all the glue out here in between that. Oh, you know what? I just got hungry. I haven't eaten since noon. That lasagna filled me up for 8 hours. And right now I'm just like, oop, it just happened. I just got hungry. It's sandwich time. All right. Okay. So let's do this next part. Okay, I'm going to drop this paper on the ground. It's got glue on it. Gross. And then I am going to make sure. Can I do this one-handed? I don't know. Okay. Come on. Stop it. Okay, so we're going to stretch this. Try and stretch this. Because I don't want my signatures in the middle to be floating. I think they're good. I think we're good. Here. No, but they are closed on Sunday because it's God's Day. Where could I find one of those spatulas you're using? This one? Or were you calling this a spatula? Which is a spatula? This is from We Are Memory Keepers. I don't know if this is the one you're talking about. This is a silicone face mask, technically. She did say earlier she was not feeling good, but she said she was feeling a little bit better. So she was here earlier. Okay, so she was talking about this. Yeah, you can, like I said, silicone face mask. If you can't find it in stores, usually they're pretty standard nowadays to have in beauty sections. You could also check Amazon for a beauty face mask. This one's all covered in glue and everything, and paint apparently. Apparently some paint. Boo-boo. Why is he just looking around? He's so weird. There's nobody in there, Bobo. Freaks you out when your cat's like, what's going on here? Like, what is going on in there? I always watch my cat. I always watch my cat. If I should be like on alert or scared or somebody's nearby, this cat will let me know. This cat doesn't like strangers, so if anybody's like near my window, I know if he's acting shifty, somebody's being shifty outside. But so far, so good. He's a good cat alert. Okay, so now we're going in between the signatures here. And I'm just going to scrape my way to success. Scrape against the edges here. Turn it around and do the same over here. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Push, push, push down in between the signatures, next to the signatures as well. Okay. So now, how did I get glue there? I'm confused. What is happening? I'm going to use up all my baby wipes on these covers here. I don't know how this glue. Oh, okay. So I think the glue. I don't know what is wrong with that glue there, but hopefully it dries okay. All right. So I need to. I'm going to put these together with a clip. Last steps I need to do. Would he be the opposite of a cat burglar? He is that cat warning system. In cat we trust, okay? In cat we trust. You know how they say that, like, I don't know, I think they say that, like, dogs, like, they know when an earthquake is coming. Is that the same for cats? Do cats know too? I always felt like if an earthquake was coming, he would know, but I don't know how I know that. I just feel like he knows that. Okay, you guys, I am pretty much done here. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to get started on a new journal. Somehow these poor sunflower journals kind of keep getting pushed to the side. I've been trying to make these for 3 months. I finally got them to this point where they're actually a journal. And, yeah, I need to start my sewing theme journal. I'm going to be participating in an awesome YouTube hop next month. Mark your calendars next month. And I need to make a journal for it. So you know how long it takes me to make journals, so I better get started on it. I should have got started on it already, but anyways, we're going to get started on a new journal tomorrow. So come back and join me. You know, the fun never stops here. Marty, I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry. But I am done for tonight, okay? I'm sure the fun continues on somewhere else. Someone's always going live. I love it, you guys. So I'll be back tomorrow for some more fun. So come back and join me at the same time at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I need to change my pattern. But anyways, I hope everybody has a good night. I hope everybody has a good day tomorrow. And we will be back again with another joke journal. And everybody have a good day, okay? Everybody, bye.